Okay guys, there is an important news in today's Hindu newspaper. Page number 9, the article is the deadly new age war. Okay, the article actually explains the possible cyber threat. Okay, at current scenario, in day by day we have seen that cyber crimes are growing. Okay, and it also creates a vital threat to India also, along with other parts of the world. And how what is the article discusses some prominent provisions regarding cyber security. Okay, you see article 70A of the Information Technology Act 2000. Okay, what is the link between Article 70A of the 70A of Information IT Act 2000 and cyber security? When you find any question regarding cyber security, mind that these are the key terms. Okay, if you mention these things, then you will get marks. Okay, mind that cyber security and Article 70A of the 2000 Act. Okay, what is the link? That Article 70A of the 2000 IT Act 2000 says that there is a need of mandates that there is a need of special agency that will protect or that will designate the secure defense criteria of critical information infrastructure. Now, what is critical information infrastructure? Critical information infrastructure means there are some very vital areas, there are some very vital fields in our country whose informations are very important for the security and defense of our country. If any way this information information preserved in these institutes or preserved in these areas are leaked, then it might create very dangerous threat to the security and integrity of our country. In terms of their importance, in terms of the information preserved in these institutions, these are signified as critical information infrastructure, and to protect the information of these institutions from any possible cyber crime or any possible cyber threat, Article 70A of the Information Technology Act 2000 actually says that there should be a special agency for the protection of information in these vital fields. Okay, and according to this institute, National Critical Information Infrastructure Protection Center, NCIIPC, National Critical Information Infrastructure Protection Center was created. Okay, but till this moment this institution has not been materialized to its fullest extent. Okay, this is the main thing actually. Okay, then what is the link? Mind that these are very important, because the cyber crime is very prominent. Okay, at present scenario. Okay, if you find any question, then it will give you such kind of information, will give you further material, and such kind of information will enhance your marks. Mind that link is cyber security and Article 70A of the IT Act 2000. 70A IT Act, what does say? That there is need of establishing an special agency that will protect our critical information infrastructure. What is critical information infrastructure? CII means the very important infrastructure or very important fields in our country, the information of which are integral, very vital to the defense and security of our country. Any leak of information through this institute can pose a dangerous security threat to our country. Okay, and the article also says that in some cases it might not be possible for government to technically arrange all the things. In such cases, a government a joint arrangement between public sector and private sector can approach to establish and manage such kind of vital institution. Who is institution? The National Critical Information Infrastructure Protection Center, as mandated by the Article 70A of Information Technology Act. Okay, and how this article is important for us? There is a topic in GS3 actually, role of external state and non-state actors in creating challenges to internal security. Okay, the most important topic of GS3 is challenges to internal security through communication network. Communication network means it will come under cyber security. Communication, any leak of communication means in any leak of information from this vital infrastructure, from vital fields. That means it will come cyber security, and cyber security is linked with Article 70A of Information Technology Act. Okay, that's why you have to link this thing in your answer. In our last news, we have discussed about the cyber threat in India. Okay, and in the same page there is another article, stepping up to cyberspace. Stepping up to cyberspace. The article explains the stance of India, what India should do in case of cyberspace, and in world scenario. Okay, in case of growing cybercrime. Okay, how India should protect itself, but India cannot protect itself in case of cyberspace, because internet is a matter of worldwide matter. Okay, one country cannot control the internet alone. Okay, the most important notion of the article is that where we have to see the domain of dominant USA. In case of internet, anyone it is said that the USA always domains. Okay, then before understanding how USA actually dominate or the internet regime, we have to first go to the history of internet protocol, or a history of some conference held on internet. Okay, internet regulation. First you say World Summit on Information Society, Geneva 2002. It was the first conference held for regulation of internet. Okay, it first actually discussed about developing some telecommunication infrastructure system. Okay, this World Summit on Information Society held on Geneva 2002 first discussed about in developing technological infrastructure regarding internet. Okay, but after 2002, when it is proved that gradually internet is growing day by day everywhere and a strict regulation is necessary. Okay, and there are different issues related to internet regulation. Okay, then they generally switch off their matter from from giving importance only on telecommunication infrastructure. Okay, now they gave importance on two areas. One area is human rights issues involving communication technology as well as privacy. Okay, and the issue is that the public policy issue. Okay, how there can be maintained, how there can be created a public policy for maintaining controlling different issues, human rights issue and privacy regarding internet. Then another matter is dominant agenda of emerging technical governance. When internet occupies the vital position in everywhere and it becomes an essential part of governance. Okay, that is why dominant agenda of emerging technical governance. How this technical part, it is the very how this technical part of internet in case of governance can be maintained, means it is the one of the most vital topic. Okay, because that controlling internet means controlling the technical know-how. Okay, only one can control any regulation, any regime related to the internet if one is able to control the technical aspects of internet. Okay, that is why there are two agenda appears after that. After 2002, human rights issues involving communication as well as privacy, and how public policy can be created to maintain this. And another is dominant agenda of emerging technical governance. Then what happened? Geneva Convention was held in 2002, and in Geneva Convention 2003, and in Geneva Declaration 2003, it was decided that internet governance should involve all stakeholders and all relevant intergovernmental and international organizations. Okay, what we have seen first, World Summit on Information Society, Geneva 2002. It is the first conference held for internet, and it only emphasized one topic, that was what? The developing telecommunication infrastructure. Okay, but keeping view of the growing penetration of internet in everywhere in society and governance, after that they brought two topics in front of them. One is creation of public policy to maintain different human rights issues related with internet communication and as well as privacy. Another is a particular regime or a particular agenda to dominate the technical governance. Okay. Then in Geneva Declaration 2003, what the conference did, the conference accepted that internet governance is such a governance that it should involve all the stakeholders. Okay, now who are the stakeholders in the regime of internet? One is that states have the rights and responsibilities for international internet and internet related public issues. States have the full right to control any issue related to internet. Okay, first stakeholder is state, then second is the private field. They give equal importance to private field. That private field is intricately related with developing and maintaining of any technology of internet. Then third is civil society, fourth is intergovernmental organization, fifth is international organization. Okay, means in Geneva Declaration 2003, it was decided that the internet governance is not only a one party. Okay, internet governance and regulation of internet is related with different stakeholders. And who are the stakeholders? First is state, second is private field, third is civil society, fourth is intergovernmental organization, and fifth is international organization. Now, in 2005, these recommendations of Geneva Declaration were accepted by the Tunis Agenda. Tunis Agenda was the third conference held for the internet regulation, and one of the main criteria of Tunis Agenda 2050 is they decided to enhance the cooperation among the stakeholders. In 2002, in 2003, in the second conference, they decided that all the stakeholders should be involved in case of internet regime. And now, according to Tunis Agenda, an enhanced cooperation is necessary in this case. Means I have already told you that there are two issues: maintaining public policy and maintaining technical governance. Okay, and for maintaining public policy, means the public policy means what? The policy of the state to regulate internet. To make such kind of public policy, and enhanced cooperation is necessary in all the stakeholders. Okay. Using relevant international organizations, such cooperation should include the developmental of globally applicable principles on public issues associated with the coordination and management of critical internet resources. Okay. Now what happened in first conference? What happened? They gave importance on the telecommunication infrastructure. After that, when they see that internet is everywhere, there are two issues arise. One is the dominance, one is the maintaining of technical governance, and another is maintaining public policy for regulating internet. Okay, and in 2003, it was this second Geneva Convention of Internet. It was decided that there are different stakeholders related to internet, and all should be involved in the process. And in 2005, Tunis Agenda held for third internet conference held for regulating internet. It was decided that enhanced cooperation is the much more vital part. Okay, Tunis Agenda 2005 took some decision regarding these two issues. What are the issues? Technical governance and public policy. For public policy, they decided that all the stakeholders means with the help of international organization, all the states, okay, all the stakeholders should mutually agree to some public policy that can regulate internet. Okay. And another important decision taken by Tunis agenda is regarding the technical governance. Technical governance of internet means regulating the technical matters of important. And for regulating the technical matters of internet, they accepted the formation of ICANN, Internet Cooperation for Assigned Names and Numbers. This ICANN will regulate the technical matters of internet, and this is the most controversial decision. Why it is said that this is the most controversial decision? Why it is said that in internet governance generally US always dominates. Why US dominates? You see, it was decided that the functions and all the functions are performed under here. In case of technical matters of ICANN, all the functions are performed under the United States political oversight. Means any addition or any deletion regarding the domain name. Okay, any addition or any deletion regarding the domain name of internet must have to be approved by the USA Commerce Department. The functions are performed under US political oversight under the IANA contract and with ICANN has with the USA government. All edits made to the root zone file must be audited and approved by the US Department of Commerce. Any addition or removal of TLD means top level domain must have the approval of US Department of Commerce. It includes the addition or removal of country code, top level domain like .in India, .America. Okay, there is a there is a contract between Department of Commerce and USA, Department of Commerce of USA, and with Verisign. Verisign means it is a USA based firm who actually controls the domain. Okay, means what happened in case of dominating or in case of controlling the internet domain. Okay, in case of controlling the ICANN, it all depends. In case of controlling the domain of ICANN, USA has vital role, because until and unless the approval of Department of Commerce of USA, nothing change can or nothing can be added, nothing change or nothing addition can be made to the domain name of internet. Okay, USA has a treaty. The Department of Commerce of USA has a treaty with a firm. The name of the firm is Verisign, Verisign, Verisign. This Verisign is actually controls the it actually masters the it has the root server of all internet domain. It is this Verisign firm is the root server of all USA domain, all internet domain, and United States Commerce Department has a treaty with this firm. Okay, and until and unless the approval of USA Department of Commerce of USA, nothing can be changed to the internet domain. That is why it is said that USA is the dominant. USA is always supreme in case of dominating the internet. Why? Because ICANN is under the supreme control of the USA. Nothing can be changed to the domain name of internet until the US Commerce Department approves. Okay, then another thing is that the root server of all the internet, the root firm called Verisign, Verisign, this firm that possesses all the internet domain is under the control of Department of Commerce of USA. That is why now you have been come to understand that why USA dominates the internet regime, and it is the most controversial decision of the Tunis agenda, that from which time till now the USA always dominates the internet regime. Okay, now this article is important, and we have to see see what was the history of internet regulation. Okay, I think you make a note on the history of internet regulation. Okay, and you must have to know, we always read in newspaper that USA dominates the internet regime, but we never don't know how USA dominate, what were the conventions regarding the internet. Okay, that is why I write a short note on these things. Okay, now the article also mentions that the India should take active steps, okay, diplomatically in case of regulating internet.